Check out what I'm gonna do with this vase.
So here's the deal. We're going to do another vase painting, and here it is. This is one. It's got ribs on there. I got it for 50 cents at the thrift store. I texted my niece and she said do green, blue, and pink, and I sent her the colors I had, so she picked sour apple, pink, and light blue. So this one's going to be pastel-y. This will be the first pastel acrylic paint pour that I'm doing, and just for fun we're going to add a little disco dust. I have the mat board, which all I did was paint it with one coat of acrylic paint. I have my little silicone lifts, stands, whatever you want to call it. They're originally made for baking, so I will have that link down in the description, but it's the perfect thing to elevate projects. And here's my vase that I cleaned with rubbing alcohol. So I'm going to raise that up on my silicone cups. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to just start going off to the sides a little bit here. People can tell you that there are right ways and wrong ways. I just think it's just do it your way. And it will eventually start running and doing its thing, and it will look beautiful. I mean, you could swirl it around. So you put it wherever you want to put it, and it will eventually become whatever it wants to be. So let's throw a little disco dust into the mix right now so we can get some down on the canvas. And the disco dust, I believe, will just leave the glitter behind and the rest will be clear. We'll have to wait and see to confirm that. We're going to just let this run for a little bit and see what happens. And if you're looking at it and you're like, oh, you know, this spot could use a little more pink or something could use a different color, then just add it. Like add a little pink or a little green or whatever. Just add a little to it. It's going to all blend together. Now, we're having a little bit of trouble here. And it's not really trouble. Just going to take a stir stick, scoop some of the drippy stuff, and put it right here to help get that moving a little bit. And you can do it this way, or you could just squeeze some color on there too. I've done it both ways, and it doesn't matter. You just don't want it not to have color on there. But you could just take a little blue and give it a squirt. Looking good. So we are going to let this drip for a little bit. We do want to make sure, I'm going to take our finger, go underneath there just to make sure the color gets onto that edge. And I'll just take that paint, put it on the corners, because sometimes it's hard to get the paint over there when we move it around. So we'll do that. We don't want any white edges showing, and if you don't want to do it that way, just take the paint straight right off of it, and that's okay too. All of that stuff is gonna blend and you won't even notice it. I think that is gonna be very pretty. I'm very interested to see what the disco dust is gonna look like. And if you have any bubbles, just go ahead and pop them. Craft knife, toothpick. You don't want to move the paint, just pop the bubbles. Okay. Now we're going to just pop this right up, move it over. It can drip some more. And now we're just going to move this around. And what you can do, if you want, you can add a little more right in the middle. To help it out. Only if you want to. See what it does. Then start moving stuff around. Okay, there we go. Looking good. All right, we're gonna just let this completely dry. I don't know what this is gonna look like, so I can take, if I wanna take my craft knife through there just to sort of get anything underneath there, we'll do that. And then we're just gonna let it dry overnight. Okay, it's time to resin the vase and the canvas. This one has taken forever to dry. But it looks really cool, and I think when the resin gets on there, it'll be even cooler. But on the bottom, the glitter part, forever to dry. But it has. So, you know, I like to do this best by just using my hands. So I'm going to just place this right here. Pour it on here. And then anything that drips off while I'm working on it can fall right onto the canvas. Oh, I see a piece of fuzz. Hold on. No, we don't want that in our stuff. All right, there we go. And you don't have to use your hands. You can just pour it over and let it go. I feel like I waste more resin that way, and sometimes I miss spots. You can put it on a cup turner. I have not done that, because I don't have a cup turner, if you can believe it. I should have a cup turner. I am my own cup turner. So there's still going to be resin that drips off of this, even though I've, you know, been pretty good about putting it wherever it needs to go. Put it on that bottom edge. So we want to make sure we seal that paint everywhere. All right, check it out. Beautiful. We're going to place that there. It's going to keep dripping. If you see a spot you missed, and again, you could just pour it all down. Doesn't matter. Okay. And now I'm going to take some more, pour it right onto the canvas, and I'm going to spread it. A lot of times it doesn't want to get to the edges, so I like to do that, and then you can kind of let it run if you want to do it that way. But I used to be very uptight about touching it, but it helps get it to the edges. So don't be worried about it. You're not leaving fingerprints. Later, when it starts to set, don't touch it then. Then you can move it around if you want. Alrighty. Everything's looking good. I'm changing my gloves only because I want to touch my heat gun, because I often don't change it and then I get it all goobered up. Along with my phone, along with my hair, along with kind of everything. When your hands are sweaty, it's really hard to get these gloves on. So I'm just going to take the heat gun. This is just to pop the bubbles. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way, and then I'm going to let this cure as well. Are we ready to see the vase? Check it out. Look how cool it looks. And now nothing is going to scratch off. We covered everything. It is beautiful and shiny and glossy. And look at the glitter everywhere. It looks like little veins of glitter. There's the inside. Very cool. I love it. Love the colors. And there's the canvas. Check it out. I did get a fisheye right here. That's my fault. And they go perfectly together. Let me know what you think. What do you think of the colors? Hey, if you're new to resin and you want to know more, I have the perfect guide for you. It's called Resin Revolution, and it'll answer some of your questions. If you're a little apprehensive to get started, pick it up, totally free. Even if you've been working with resin for a while, maybe you have some questions that you want to have answered, it might be in there. Check it out, totally free. Link down in the description. And if you are looking for another fun project, check out this one. You are gonna love it. And I'll definitely see you next time. And remember, life's too short not to shimmer, so grab your glue gun and your glitter, and I will see you over there.